Good day, class. I am Ma'am Ina Marie Corpus, but you can call me Ma'am Ina for short, your teacher in health for today's session. May we all stand and may I ask Miss Soriano to lead us a short prayer. Father, the Son, Holy Spirit. Amen. So how's your day, class? It's nice to hear that you are all fine today. So, before we start, I have here my classroom rules. First, raise your right hand if you want to recite or ask something. Second, don't talk when I'm in the middle of the discussion. Listen attentively and wait for me to ask questions. And third, participate in the class. So, who is the beadle here, please? Can you give me the list of the absent today so that I would know who is not around in my class today? Thank you. So before we start our discussion, I prepared a short activity to enlighten you in relation to our topic. Your task is to determine if the statement is an infatuation or a love. I will group you into three. Write your answer using a whiteboard marker and a marker. I'll be giving you 5 seconds to write your answer, and once I said time is up, raise your answer. Is my instruction clear, class? Okay. So, number 1. Have commitment to each other. Is it infatuation or love? So, the answer is love. Second, selfish and uncontrollable desire. Is it infatuation or love? The answer is infatuation. Next, burns out quickly and can leave feelings of emptiness. Is it infatuation or love? And the answer is infatuation. 4. Long-term offering of companionship and support. Is it infatuation or love? The answer is love. And last, willingness to make sacrifice for another. Is it infatuation or love? Yes, the answer is love. Good work, class. Your answers are all correct. I guess you are now familiar with the comparison between infatuation and love. Do you already experience being courted and date with someone? Okay, can anyone share why in a relationship it is needed a courtship and dating instead of getting married right away? Yes? Yes, you're correct, Miss Abalos. Yes, the importance of courtship and dating is to get to know each other first and spend quality time with each other so that they can determine if they have the same interests, commitment, and strengthen the quality of their relationship. Give her a round of applause. Okay, so what do you think our lesson for today? Anyone? Yes, Mr. Riparip? Yeah, the correct is it is all about courtship, dating, and marriage. So, this time, let me share to you the different traditional practices of courtship in the Philippines. Please watch the video and listen carefully.
Traditional practices of courtship in the Philippines. Ilocos and Tagalog regions. In Ilocos, serenading is known as tapat, to be in the front of buwan's house. Likely the same to Harana and also to the balagtasan of the Tagalogs. The suitor begins singing in romantic song, then the courted lady responds by singing too.
Rooster courtship, form of courtship in Luzon. The rooster is assigned to be the negotiator, wherein the male chicken is left to stay in the home of the courted to crow every single morning for the admired lady's family. Bulacan. Bulaqueños have a kind of courtship known as the naninilo, which means serenading from the basement. At midnight, the suitor goes beneath the nipa hut, a house that is elevated by bamboo poles, then pre-kills the admired woman by using a pointed object to catch the attention of the sleeping lady. After, they converse in whispers. Kalinga. The Ipugaos practice a courtship called kaising or edgan to kalingas and pangisto to tinggigans, where a man and a woman are separated into houses.
The house for the males is called ato, while the house for the females is known as the olog or the agama. The man visits the woman's house to sing romantic songs and the woman replies to these songs also through singing. The courtship rituals is guarded by the elders who inform the parents of both parties about the progress of the courtship process. Batangas. In Batangas, a traditional eve of the wedding procession is done. The purpose is to bring the cooking ingredients for the celebration to the bride's home where refreshments await. Pangasinan. In Pangasinan, folks utilizes the tagaamo, which means tamer, a form of love potions or charms which can be rubbed to the skin of the admired. It can also be in the form of drinkable potions. The suitor may also resort to the use of palabas, meaning show or drama, wherein the woman succumbs to revealing her love to her suitor, who on the other hand pretends to commit suicide if the lady does not confess her true feelings. Apayao. The apayao is a practice that allows a man and a woman to sleep together during the night. This is known as mahal alay. This form of courting assist is assessing the woman's feeling for her lover. Palawan. In Palawan, they perform courtship through the use of love riddles or pasaguli. The purpose of the love riddles is to assess the sentiments of the parents of both suitor and admirer. After this, pabalik is done to settle the price in a form of dowry that will be received by the woman from the courting man. Visayas. When courting, Cebuanos also resort to serenading called balak. They also write love letters that are sent through a trusted friend or relative of the woman. Presents are not only given to the woman but also to her relatives. They also use love potions to win the affection of the woman. Leyte. Man from Leyte performs the pangagad or paninilibihan instead of paying a form of dowry during courtship. The suitor accomplishes household and farm chores for the family of the woman. It is also referred to as subok, a trial or test period for the serving suitor. In Bicol, it is called pamiyanan. Mindanao. Palabas, sarakahan, tukol, or pagpasumbahi is practiced by the Tausugs of Mindanao. A suitor would threaten to stab his heart while in front of the courted woman's father. If the father of the woman refuses to give her daughter's hand to the suitor is smitten by a knife. The Bagobos, on the other hand, sends a knife or a spear as a gift to the home of the courted woman for inspection. Accepting the weapon is equivalent to accepting the man's romantic intention and advances.
So according to the video presented, what is difference in today's generation in courtship? Yes, Miss Soriano. Okay, correct. Courtship have evolved because of technology. A man can court a woman through Facebook, Twitter, Skype, and other social networking sites. Okay. Is it okay to date someone through just from online? Yes, Mr. Patalingko. Yes, it is not forbidden to have an online relationship. But the thing is, some people may hide their true identities and intentions using social media sites. Do you know what? That there are reported cases of romantic relationships developed through social networks that end up betrayal, deceit, and in some cases, crime and passion. This is why you should be careful when making friends with unknown persons through social media. Also, be responsible for everything you post. As they always say, think before you click. So, what does it mean when we say courtship? Yes, courtship is the period of couples' relationship which precedes their engagement and marriage, or it is an establishment of an agreed relationship of a more enduring kind. It is a stage of not simply knowing the person but also a test of compatibility between the two persons. So, this is important for couples undergo courtship. First, it gives a person time to know better the character and background of someone being considered as one's future lifetime partner. Second, courting gives time to understand one another and determine if you can get along with minimal conflicts. Third, it reveals one's interests, likes and dislikes, limitations and aspirations in life. Fourth, it allows couples to decide whether they are ready to be committed. Fifth, it allows couples to determine and focus on what to expect in marriage. Sixth, it develops security, and establishes respect for each other. And lastly, it develops understanding and acceptance. So, we proceed to dating. What is dating? Dating is the way of assessing each other's suitability for a potential relationship. It is an act of meeting and engaging in some mutuality agreed upon social activity together as a couple. So these are the types. There are three types of dating. Standard date. It involves two people. Double date. Two couples go on a date at the same time and place. And the third one is the group date, where any number of couples can enjoy a date. Now I will introduce to you the importance of dating. Number 1, it strengthens the relationship. Number 2, spend quality time with each other. Number 3, observe the other person's character. Number 4, know one another better. Number 5, know one's strengths and weaknesses. 6, reveal any potential problems the partner may have. And last, develop affection and respect for each other. So after dating, the people or the couple are undergo to engagement. So engagement is a period of agreement entered between two people in love for them to be able to know each other and their families well enough to be sure that they are ready and are suited for lifelong companionship. It provides opportunity to develop interpersonal skills useful before and even within marriage. And lastly, after the engagement, it is the marriage. Okay, who can define marriage? Yes, Miss Ruiz. Yes, you're right. Marriage is the most significant event that may have happened to one's life, a lifelong partnership of a man and a woman. Do you know that marriage is not a mere contract but an inviolable social institution? Its nature, consequences, and practices are governed by a law and not subject to stipulation except that the marriage settlements may to a certain extent fix the property relations during the marriage. It is according to the Civil Code of the Philippines. Marriage also is a cherished institution under which men and women believe in one faith and children are conceived, raised, and nourished to become useful and productive citizens of the country and the world. Filipino views in marriage as a sacrament and lifelong commitment. Husband and wife work for the successful and harmonious relationship at home and among family members. Trust, respect, kindness, and love are essential factors to attain this goal. So there are factors to consider in choosing a lifetime partner. So to have a successful married life, one must be responsible in choosing his or her lifetime partner. So, number 1 is good character. Under the good character, the person must be a God-fearing, responsible and honest, hardworking and industrious, and respectful and compassionate. Second is maturity. The couple must be handles relationship responsibly, make wise and well thought out decisions. Third, fidelity. Fidelity, it means makes the relationship lasting, considers the relationship sacred and sincere and true to promises made to one's partner. Fourth, the commitment. The commitment makes peaceful and lasting relationship. It dedicated in fulfilling responsibilities. And also, love. In love, it strengthens this relationship with the partner. Understand one's partner and endures till death. And 6, economic readiness. It aims for a better future for the family, able to provide for the needs of the family and maintains a stable job or business that can support a family. And lastly, the physical maturity. Has a healthy body and accepts and is proud of partner's physical features. So according to the Family Code of the Philippines, July 6, 1987, marriage is a special contract of permanent union between a man and a woman and entered into accordance with law for the establishment of conjugal and family life. It is the foundation of the family and an inviolable social institution. The Family Code of the Philippines sets 18 as the age of majority of the Filipinos. However, for marriages between the ages of 18 to 21, the written consent of the parent is required. Without the written consent, the marriage is violable. A person who is between the ages of 21 to 25 is obliged to ask their parents or guardian for advice and has to make a sworn statement that advice is unfavorable. The marriage license is issued only after 3 months after the publication of the application of the license. The marriage of persons who are below 18 years of age is void, not lawful, not legal, and therefore, no true marriage took place. Understand that, class? Okay, so for your application, create a role play that shows at least 2 to 3 factors to consider in choosing a lifetime partner. Do the activity with the same group. I will give you 5 minutes to brainstorm and create a short play. So this would be the rubrics of your application. Accuracy, 30%. Shows the related factors, 30%. Collaboration, 20%. And performance, 20%. The total of 100%. Okay, thank you for your video presentation. Good job, class. So for your agreement, I have here the My Future Married Life. In your activity book, write a description of yourself as a married person 10 years from now. Use the following questions as guide. Number 1. How many children do you envision to have? Number 2. How would you be like as a husband or wife? Number 3. How do you see yourself as a parent? That would be for today, class. Thank you for your participation. And God bless.